we're gonna play around with just the J hook, okay? We do this quite often. I think it's like a necessary footwork drill. So I'm gonna be here, I'm just gonna throw a 1, 2, 3, basic 1, 2, 3, okay? Then I'm gonna bring my front foot to my rear, step out to the side and come back in with a 2, 3, okay? So 1, 2, 3, I'll get you right there. We're just gonna be in front of the camera, bam. Ooh. Hey, yeah. You got the haircut, we're all good, right? So 1, 2, 3, out, come back in, 2, 3. And all my punches should be clean, and I want that like rhythm. 1, 2, 3, out, 2, 3. Rather than like 1, 2, 3, kind of staggered. We're gonna get a rhythm behind our handwork, okay? 1, 2, 3, out, back in, 2, 3. So out of distance, within distance. Sound good? 3, 2, 1. When I'm J-hooking, I want to be able to get out of my distance, and I don't want to come back into bladed. That's one of the biggest things that a lot of people do. Like throw whatever combo here, they'll come out, and then they'll come back in, but they'll step in bladed, so my hips are like right into them. Come back in, still in like that 45-degree stance. So I'm here, 1, 2, 3, out, in, right? So I can throw those same combos all the way, whatever one I'm doing. Okay, I'll just get you right over there. Okay, so I'm here, 1, 2, 3, J hook out, 2, 3. Let's go with a 6 right at the end, because I am coming in a little bit closer. So let's get that like nice 6, pop them up. Okay, works the same way as southpaw. Right? 1, 2, 3, out, in, 2, 3, 6, and everything's coming in off of those hips. If you're finding it's like difficult to throw your hips into it, usually it's because you're bladed and you're going to be torquing it over top. So make sure that your hips are open to your opponent, training partner, not your opponent. Sound good? 3, 2, 1. Lindsay, so we're going to be here. We're going to do a combo first, and then we're going to incorporate it into that J hook, okay? So I'm just going to do it 2, 3, and then I'm going to lead into my overhand 2, okay? So it's like a hook that comes down almost. So I'm throwing an overhand, and I'm going to tilt into that side. So I'm just going to do a basic 2, 3, like what I was doing, 3. As this one retracts, I'm bringing this one in, and I'm coming over to the side, and I want it to come at this downward angle here. As you're holding for it, try not to pull your elbow in like that, because it's going to torque it like a Americana almost, okay? So I'm coming over here and bringing it down, okay? So we're just going to practice the basic combo, and then we're going to incorporate it into the J hook series that we're doing, okay? So 2, 3, overhand. And I'm getting my head off that center. I don't want to throw an overhand here. It is way too much openings for everyone. Lindsay will take advantage, everyone will take advantage of it. So 2, 3, overhand, and I do a slight step out so I get everything off that center line, but I'm still balanced. I don't want to like throw it over and have my weight leaning over. Okay, 2, 3, overhand, then I'm back. Okay, we'll practice that combo a little bit, and then we're going to incorporate it. 3, 2, 1. Now we got our just our 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to do the J hook, come back in with a 2, 3, overhand. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, J hook out, back in, 2, 3, overhand. Okay, overhand, I always want to set it up with something. I'm never just going to be coming in like this and be like, ha! That's how you get knocked out, right? That's like every street brawler's big move. There's like throw like this big haymaker, and all you have to do is like okay and cover up. What we're trying to do with that 2, 3 overhand is to get him covering up straight, so I can come around behind the glove. The overhand, if he's blocked, like covered up because I've thrown that 2, 3, I'm trying to come up and around behind that glove. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, J hook out, 2, 3, overhand. Okay, and getting my head off that. Don't throw that overhand here. Over. Okay, perfect. Knocks out. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. He's like, you said. Okay, so you said that you could. You're like, man, when that overhand's coming, you're gonna that kick, right? Totally. I'll get you right there. So that kick can come in. The trick to this is if he kicks me front leg kick here as I'm coming in, boom, okay, he's expecting me to be right here in line with him. If I've stepped out, right, now that kick is diminished because it's moving an extra like 6 inches that way. So that's why I'm stepping out. The other reason I'm stepping out is I want my base under me. If I'm only like stepping in and I'm throwing this one, my base becomes over top my front foot and to the side. So there's so many different purposes behind it. But yeah, I'm stepping out with this overhand. 1, get my head off the center line. 2, get my base below me. 3, yeah, that kick sucks. I don't want to get hit with it, especially if I'm like extended like this. This extension here will hurt because everything's exposed. So step out with it. From here, again, really work on getting that overhand and try not drop in this hand. We're here, 1, 2, 3, J hook out, 2, 3, and then come in. Now if that kick was to come in here, right, it's at the very end of the kick, which is going to be diminished generally, right? There's some guys, if you do this like 3 times, if you're like 2, 3, overhand, and then you're like, I'm going to do it again, 2, 3, overhand, Philip's going to be like, I know this pattern. And then as soon as I'm doing this, he sees me step in and he's going to launch a kick and it's going to absolutely be devastating. Okay, so we're going to keep him busy with my punches. So let's get those punches going pop, 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 rather than like pop, 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 right? So we're going to go just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, out, in, 2, 3, overhand. Okay, and I'm kind of speeding up so that Philip doesn't have time to go, I know where he's going, smash it. Yeah, so we're going to tighten it up a little bit. Sound good? 3, 2, 1. We have our J hook. It goes towards our power side, right? I come out over to the power side. Now we're going to L step. It's going to go to the other side. This is, if we're both orthodox, the rule of thumb is generally you don't circle to their power side, but I am coming out with an L step, okay? My L step is going to be 1, 2, 3, okay? So it's just, I'm making an L with my foot. 1, 2, 3. Now you speed it up and it's here. You're going, I know, all you're doing is kicking your one foot out, okay? So I'm gonna just throw a basic combo. Let's keep it nice and clean, okay? So just a 1, 2, 1, nice and long. 1, 2, 1, L step, out. Then I'm gonna come back in with a 2, 3, 6. Okay? Just keep it nice and basic with basic punches so we can work on our footwork. Is that gonna be okay? We're good with that? Yeah? Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, L step out. From here, 2, 3, 6, okay? In, 1, 2, 1, okay? L step, in, 2, 3, 6. So, we got our J hooks. You good? Yeah? 1, 2, 3. Easy, easy. Well, I don't even know what I'm worried about. Out and through, okay? So just get your front leg out of danger, out and in, okay? So 1, 2, 1, out of danger, back in, 2, 3, 6. Sound good? 3, 2, 1. So we'll look at a couple of the common mistakes that happen, okay? So like right there, bam, there we go. We're good. Hopefully, I don't know, we'll see. It is what, let's come this way a little bit. There, okay? So a couple of common mistakes is when I come in off of either a J hook or an L step is I'll come out and I'll come in and I have more weight on my front foot, okay? If I have like 0 weight there and he comes in with like a low leg kick and all my weight is on this, right? And he, yeah, calf kick, I am in danger. Like, yeah, whatever it is. Like if all my weight's there, this is gonna hurt, right? I have 0 chance to check. I have 0 chance to do anything. So really work on coming back in. You know what? I think you guys got this. Let's play with a J hook and then we'll come back with a L step, okay? Keep the combo nice and like easy. 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3, J hook out. Try to keep my balance 50-50. I don't want to be leaning forward. I don't want to be like throwing from back here. This makes 0 sense, okay? But I want to keep it 50-50 coming back in 2, 3, 2, okay? L step out, okay? And we'll just go back and forth. 1, 2, 3, J hook, 2, 3, 2, L step, back in, okay? 1, 2, 3, J hook, 2, 3, 2, L step, back in, okay? Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay, yeah, I know. I'm gonna edit that out. Okay, but try not to come back in here, like leaning over your front foot. This is just, especially if you miss. If you whiff on this because he's just sidestepped you slightly, right? I am in a world of pain. So make sure that you have that 50-50, okay? So 1, 2, 3, J hook out, 2, 3, 2, L step, 1, 2, 3, J hook, right? Back, forth, moving around, just understanding our footwork. 3, 2, 1.